if you are considering leading a group or caring for betrayed partners in any way, take a little bit of extra time and educate yourself on how to be culturally compassionate, to be culturally sensitive in the care that you provide. Even if you don't know, how can you educate yourself so that you feel comfortable asking questions? How do you pay attention to the people in your group individually to make sure that they feel cared for and not just assume because, hey, I work with betrayed partners all the time, I know what I'm doing? Because we know it's not a one size fits all.
Absolutely not. Okay, so here's a great way to help people who are people helpers that are sitting there going, but I don't know. I don't know what I do. Okay, let's make a list of some things that you maybe some do say these things and don't say these things. Like make a list of 2 columns of here's some good ideas to say, of things to say to show curiosity and care and openness. And here's some things to not say. I'm going to start with what not to say. Number one is never say, I don't even see color. Like, I don't even notice that you're Black. It's like, do not ever say that. That
Yes.
is, that is very offensive because you're proud to be Black. Are you not?
Absolutely.
Black
God
is
made me this
beautiful.
way. Yes.
Right. Like, and you're probably proud of your culture. I
Yes.
mean, all of us,
Absolutely.
every culture has brokenness and glory. You do not want somebody to see you as white. That's offensive.
Yes. You're basically saying you're
Right.
erasing this huge part of who I am.
Okay. What
Yeah.
else should people avoid? What are some things to avoid?
I'm sorry, I have to laugh at that one because
No, it
that
is
is,
because you, how many times have you heard it?
oh yeah, all the time
Uh
people
huh.
think it's a compliment.
Right.
And it is far from a compliment. And I wish, Kristen, it was as easy as what not to say and what to
I know.
say. But you're right. Don't say I don't see color. Don't say we're all the same. Like race doesn't even matter here. We're all the same. Don't say something like, well, you know, Black men cheat all the time. Anything that has to do with the stereotype, don't say it. And some people don't even know
Yeah.
that what they're saying is stereotypes.
I had
And
that said to me, Andrea, by because my first husband was Mexican. And I had somebody say to me, well, don't, honey, don't you know, like they kind of have a reputation. I was just like, are
yeah.
you kidding me right now?
Yeah, so see,
No.
that's the don't say. And then I would say, if I could add one more thing, like I understand your experience because you don't.
How about what to say? What are good ways to be culturally compassionate? I love that term that you used.
Well, you said it earlier. Can you tell me more about that? Right? Can you tell me more about what that means to you? So asking a question rather than assuming you understand what that means. Being willing to admit humility is so powerful, right? People think that saying, I don't know, or I'm not sure what to say is a bad thing, but that's a great thing. I even had my doctor say that to me the other day. I asked her a question and she said, I really don't know the answer to that. And that made me love her all the more because it was like, this person's going to be honest with me. They're not just going to pretend like they know and then they don't. So being willing to say, I probably should learn more about that, but would you be willing to tell me more of what that means so that I can understand your perspective? Or being willing to say, I'm not really sure. Being willing to admit that you may not be the person to have the answer, but hey, let me reach out to my friend or let me see if I can get more information, or just having that empathy that, wow, there are pieces to this that I didn't consider and I can see they're really impacting you, right? So, not making the person responsible for educating you, but saying, acknowledging, whatever it is that they're bringing to the forefront. And ego can really get in the way of being empathetic?